In this video, I'm going to be talking about Tattooed Chef stock news. There's been two big news items that's happened in the last 48 hours that I want to get out and give my opinion on to you guys, my brilliant subscribers. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, smash that like button, hit the subscribe and ding the bell as well. And I'll see you on the flip side of the intro for these big news items. Catch you there. Hey again guys, welcome into the video. So the first big news article we're talking about today is Tattooed Chef has announced on the 14th of January 2021 the redemption of public warrants. The redemption aims to increase the cash balance by $124 million, but a cashless exercise mitigates some dilution and simplifies the capital structure. So we've got some really good news here. So they're going to have cash on hand of over $200 million, which will give them greater financial flexibility going forward to invest in strategic growth objectives. In addition, the cashless exercise will mitigate some of the dilution. So instead of 20 million shares being sold straight on the exchange, and obviously that will likely reduce the share price a little bit, only 15.3 million of these shares are actually going to be sold on the exchanges. So there's been a mitigation of 4.7 million through the cashless way of doing things. So that means that the share price won't get hammered quite so hard. However, I would expect a little bit of a sell-off in the coming days as this happens. In accordance with the warrant agreement, the company board of directors will require public warrants to be exercised on a cashless basis, and these warrants will be for $11.50 per share exercise. So instead of the holder exercising the public warrant to be redeemed at $11.50 exercise price, they'll surrender 0.4 of the share of common stock such the holder be entitled to receive upon cash exercise of each warrant. Accordingly, by virtue, cashless exercise public warrants exercising the warrants will receive 0.5 of a share of the company's current stock for each warrant surrendered for exercise. Any public warrants, and this is the important bit, that aren't exercised immediately after or before February the 16th 2021 will no longer be exercisable. You have to cash your warrants in before the 16th of February 2021. That is super important. Otherwise you will only get 1 penny for your, or 1 cent for your share. So the company is is essentially still raising money by calling these warrants. And as you can read in the articles here, these exercises are now getting close to completion. On the 13th of January 2021, 7 million public warrants were exercised for cash, resulting in the company receiving cash to the extent of $123 million. On the 14th of January, which is very recently, another 9.2 million warrants are still outstanding. Assuming that all the public warrants currently outstanding are exercised on a cashless basis, the company will have 80.6 million shares of common stock outstanding immediately after the exemption date. So this is well worth considering in your investing plan going forward, because there is going to be some dilution in the share price as these warrants and stocks, extra stocks, hit the market. But this doesn't affect my view on the company longer term. Still extremely bullish, and they're going to have far more cash to spend on expanding the company. And that leads me nicely on to the next part of this video. So Analyst Report is commissioned and reported a research report on Tattooed Chef. Now this company is obviously not the most well-known analyst out there, but it's still extra cover and extra publicity for Tattooed Chef stock. So it's definitely well worth at least having a look at. And this report aired and went public on the 12th of January 2021. So we've got a quick rundown on the left hand side there of the company's financials. So share price on the 25th of Jan was $25, current market cap 1.8 billion, cash on hand 90 million. Now we know with the warrants that's going to be up to $200 million. Revenue Year to date was $108 million. Adjusted EBITDA was $10.6 million for quarter 3. Estimated revenue in 2021, $222 million. And estimated EBITDA in 2021, $8 to $10 million. So Eurilla Corp is disclosing that it actually has a position in the company as well. This is good news. They have 3,000 shares at an average of $24 a share, worth $72,000 at book value. And the proof of this is available on aurelion.com. So if we pop back up to the top here, you can see that there's a nice little rundown on what the company does, riding the tide of eating healthy eating and convenience for the younger generation, getting involved, eating much more healthy food rather than microwave box meals, convenient food that is really good for you and is also vegetarian in nature as well, which is also an up and coming thing, as we well know. The marketing, as we've known, the company Tattooed Chef is going to spend a huge amount of money on marketing in 2021, and it's going to move away from the old school TV campaigns and go big on social media by the look of it, and massively build the brand awareness through 2021. Then we've got some more of the appeal here from the company. So we've got some of the unique selling products that Tattooed Chef brings to the market, and as that kicks off, we expect the younger generation to really get involved with this company in their 20s and their 40s, the average age of these people, which that was also available in the conference call. Then we also have the untapped potential that this company cites in Tattooed Chef, with branded points of distribution increasing 155% in 2019, and that is only going to expand even higher in the future. They have an American and an Italian or European facility to bring products to the market and manufacture products. We already know that the products are in Walmart and Target stores across the US, and European markets will be targeted soon as well. So this, coupled with all the social media and the brand expansion throughout numerous stores in the United States and in Europe, is going to lead to an explosion in the share price. So other points of advantage that Aurelion cites is vertical integration, shrinking the time from development to production to only 3 months, easily eclipsing and outmaneuvering competitors. The experienced management team, the company is already profitable. We absolutely love that as investors. That's what really got me involved with this one. It could be a potential acquisition target for bigger players in the sector due to the popularity of the brand, and if that happens, you can expect the share price to shoot upwards towards the moon. And then we have all current revenue and brand growth has been achieved with no investment in marketing whatsoever, which is also massively positive. So guess what's going to happen when they actually spend some money on marketing? You're right, share price going upwards. The near-term opportunities, there's a $12.6 billion dessert market to go after, entry into other grocery stores, and their recent e-commerce launch that we haven't really felt the effect of just yet. At the time of writing, technical indicators point towards a potential bull run in Q1 2021 with a beautiful cup and handle formation and potential breakout in January 2021. We will remain to see. That is not my opinion, that's the opinion of the analyst in this, but that is a good news in my opinion. There are some risks to be aware of. So the complacency of the management team leading to lower than expected revenue and growth, that is a potential thing, of course it is. And of course the global pandemic rears its ugly head again. If the marketing blitz falls flat and it does not reach its intended targets, or they fail to take up the brand, that is also a risk as well. However, in my humble opinion, that seems unlikely. So if we have a look at the price targets here that Aurelion Corp has put on the company, short term Q1 2021, they expect a $35 per share target, 2.5 billion market cap, and plus 38% on where it currently is, assuming bullish technicals and an undervaluation given by a high potential for year-on-year growth, marketing and brand awareness. In the medium term, so the end of year 2021, they're expecting $70 a share, a $5 billion market cap, growth of 176%, again assuming marketing and brand awareness was taken up, and they closed the gap for the PE ratio relative to the peers such as Beyond Meat. And then long term, by 2025, this company expects $140 per share, a $10 billion market cap. That is growth of 550%, assuming expectations are exceeded, reaching $1 billion in revenue 1 year early by 2025 rather than 2026 as guided. That's assuming the marketing campaign absolutely smashes it. So we'll remain to see on that. That might be a little bit optimistic, but let's wait and see there. And that's assuming a 3.5 PE ratio. So just that bit there is absolutely exciting. Of course it is. Investors are going to be looking at that. It does seem to me, as they've got a position in the company as well, they're going to be a little bit more bullish than you might think. But I really like the look of this report. It's highlighted a lot of exceptional things that this company does, and it's good to see that other investors and companies are coming on board with this company. And that pretty much wraps us up there, guys. As I've said, I'm massively bullish on this company. It is the biggest, or if not one of the biggest positions in my portfolio, and there's a potential 550% return based on the current share price of about $24. Now my average share price is approximately $16, so I'm on for a little bit more of a return than that by 2025 if that's the case. I'm holding long and strong on this one. I'm not even considering anything but selling in 2021 or 2022. I might reassess at the end of that point, but now it is time to just sit back, relax and watch everybody jump in this stock and for it to go flying upwards. So I will hopefully see you in my next investing episode. Do please smash that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. See you there.